Okay, good morning and welcome to the Big Shave on Tuesday, October the 16th, 2012. Big Shave was presented by me, Steve Faragher, and if you've not watched a Big Shave before, then a brief explanation is in order, I think. The Big Shave it's basically me getting the shave and talking about what I'm using, talking about my technique, and trying to explain to people the best way of getting the shave. Seems to be working, it works for me. Works for all the other people who are included in the Big Shave Facebook group, which we've set up. The address is there. Okay, and if you've got any inquiries about shaving issues, then you can always email me. My email address is down there now. Let's put it there. Okay. Okay, so where are we today? I haven't been on for about a week, and I did promise I'm going to start being on more often than I am. But I have actually been sort of skipping days, and it's a sort of general malaise that you sometimes get into. And I think shaving and videoing each day will get me out of that malaise. My beard and moustache are getting a bit long as well, a bit straggly. I suppose it's got something to do with getting towards Christmas and getting a few gigs, a few Santa gigs, maybe not. Okay, so what do we need for a three-pass shave? And if you know what a three-pass shave is, you'll find out a little bit later. If you don't know, well, I'm going to use a feather blade today. I don't usually use feather blades, but I've got a bit of bristle on here, and I needed some sort of heavy-duty stuff to get it all off. This is like the samurai version of the blade. I'm also using me Merkur futur, and we're gonna needs a bit of a clean actually, and we're going to be starting on 6, which is the top setting, and then we're going to be working down on 5 and then finishing off with the 4. So we're using the 6 to slash and burn through the long stuff, and then 4 on the second pass, 5 on the second pass, and then 4 on the last pass. And I'm also using this, I've only used this once, the last video I used Taylor's of Old Bond Street, and so we haven't really got to grips with it yet. I'm going to concentrate on talking about it today. So, Taylor's of Old Bond Street, nice clean smell. It's a little bit runny for my liking. You see, it's not that, I like the old thick soapy stuff, and that's lathered up. I'm using the old reliable Badger brush which I've had for years. It's an onyx handle. It's got look like brass or gold plated bits on it, and it's Hans Boyer. You see that? This was bought as a present. It's quite an expensive brush, but it's a good quality brush. Big shout out to Paul Bombino actually, because Paul won the Australian shaving brush that we put up for raffle for cancer charity, which we raised £90 for, which is great. I'm really proud of everyone who's involved in that. Okay, so what we're doing is we're lathering up first. I think we've got too much water on my brush because this Taylor's looks a bit runny. So I'm going to put a bit more in. It doesn't look very good at all actually, considering everyone raves about it. Okay, so let's lather up a little bit. Okay, so news. I'm still working at the radio station, still applying for funding, still presenting the odd radio programme. Girlfriend sort of got the all clear a couple of weeks ago, recovered from a 10-hour breast operation, reconstruction of a breast, and also mastectomy. Horrible thing, horrible operation, but the end results are fantastic. She was very pleased with it. As a sort of safety precaution, the doctors are going to put her on some chemotherapy. Oh, this is miles better. Okay, so that's your tops, that's your Taylor's of Old Bond Street. It's quite luscious now, so it's obviously added too much water in or not enough. And I'm gonna squeeze some of this off now, put it on. So what do you do when you're shaving? Well, the first thing you do is lather up. Get a nice consistent lather, get nice coverage of the face. Try and get right down into the neck, right into the face. So she'll be starting the chemotherapy in a couple of weeks, and I'll keep you updated on that. Weather-wise in Britain, rain, and more rain. But I can't really do much about it, so it's a bit miserable really. I think everyone's miserable. Okay, so that's set on 6. Right, I want to say a little bit, keep me in to say something about this. The Merkur future, can you see the blade? The gap widens and narrows, so that's 6, that's 1. That gap there is narrower, but the blade angle is straighter. So actually I think as you twist it, as you go to a high number, the blade actually gets bent over. So that means that you've got to tilt it up a little bit more. So it's not just a matter of the aggressiveness coming from the gap, but also from the change in the angle. I think that's where people go wrong with the future. People tend to have issues with it when they first get it, and then suddenly they get the sweet spot, to use a golfing expression. Okay, so that's the first pass on that side. You go with the growth, which is that way. On the second pass we're going to go against the growth, and the third pass we're going to go, second pass is going to be across the growth, third pass is going to be against the growth. So this one I'm going down the cheek, along the jaw towards the ear, and down the neck. Now we've got a fantastic blade in it, and we've got the future set on 6, so that's not a bad first pass actually. Okay, ready for the second pass. Lather up again, and the tobs is actually getting better. I think with the tobs you do need to let it settle for 5 minutes. But I've made that much of it now. I'm gonna leave it and use it tomorrow. Okay, so we lather it, and then what we do is we go across the growth, which is that way, and on the jaw we go across the jawline. And it's still on 6, I haven't taken it down because I don't want to now. I don't want to. Glasses over this one, see what I'm doing. Really stretching the neck now, so make sure it cuts well. And the other thing is, when the angle on the face there, I think what happens is if you go on the neck, your angle changes, goes low, and this is where you get cuts on your neck. You need to stretch your neck back until the head of the razor up a little bit, so lift the tail, lift the handle. Okay, so that's the second pass. Third pass, no nicks, not bad going. Been getting a few nicks lately as well, especially when I use the Moolah R41. Still haven't got to grips with that one yet, despite what people say. This is the final pass. Final pass, I always start by going down the jawline, both sides, and then up the face. So we're gonna use the fingers before the blade, just to guide the skin. And it's for the, cut me planned. I have nicked myself. You can see it. Yeah, it's blood. And then up the face for the final pass. So what's big in Britain at the moment? Well, we've just had the three-party conferences. We have a coalition government made up of the Lib Dems, the Conservatives, who are the majority in the coalition. We also have an opposition party called the Labour Party, which now decided to call itself one nation Labour or something. It's pinched a conservative notion from the 1950s and 60s. Very disillusioned with politics in Britain at the moment, to the point where I'm actually thinking of standing in a local election in 18 months' time, because I just think the party system doesn't means that people can't speak the truth. For one thing, people are controlled by the inner workings of the politics, and I think the people who come off worse from that are just the general public. Okay, so that's that done, and I'll just wipe some of that off, put my glasses back on again. Apart from the little nick which you sometimes get, I've got like a little gland just under my ear, and that catches You can see how close that shave is. It's about as close as you're going to get. It makes you feel a lot better as well. I've been feeling a bit under the weather, not getting shaved. Okay, so a bit of water. Wash all the soap off. The bristle. Give your face a good buffing with a towel. And what we're doing today, we're going to go with the Arko Men aftershave. This is the cool stuff, and it is cool. It's cool to use it, but it's also cool smelling. Rub it right in. And then we're going to go with a bit of Arko cream as well. So it's a bit of an Arko day today. The good old Arko cream, which we do is we put a little blob on there, a little blob on there, a little blob on there. I'm going to put a little blob on the neck and some on the forehead. And once you've done that, you can start to rub it in vigorously. It's more of a face massage, really. And we're nearly there now. And there we go. Oh. See what I look like. Now I'm just putting my glasses on because I don't want to go out with any cream stuck on my face, which you tend to do. Okay, so that's the big shave for today, Tuesday the 16th of October from me, Steve Faragher, in Liverpool. Not sunny Liverpool, rainy Liverpool. Facebook group, eBay shop, email address. Here we go, email address. Thanks for watching. Any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Anything else you need to know, feel free to email me. And remember, have a good shave, whatever you do today, whatever the weather's like, whatever party's in power, make sure you have a good shave. Goodbye.